But you see it as well, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really.
Maybe in the skins it's going to help out.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's just not, because
I think it's just not.
Yeah, all the champs are going to be real weird colors. Barrel, as they're chasing after Teddy. Andil hasn't completed the back yet, as Deadly Flourish going to connect, but now it's just a dead Showmaker. All right, Lucid is now just going to dive out of the jungle towards Sponge, but...
I got the Dragon, switch Dragon for a mid lane kill, as they do retake tempo momentarily.
Yeah, and, DK not feeling too worried, I don't think. And if we're talking about like late game, it's kind of interesting.
Scaling, I think it's pretty even. Like Victor obviously is better, and then Wukong I think is better as... Oh.
Aiming. Okay, Barrel is coming over. Wow, they just don't go in.
Oh my god. That's going to at least get the stop.
This is crazy. All right, there's the equalizer to come down. And Aiming has to use the barrier as well. Barrel, no flash, remember, so he is not making it out of this one. Deadly Flourish is decent, but Rich is able to tank that one up. Man, their patience really paying off underneath this, trying to hit them. Shu moving over a ward here, as we can see.
Let's lose it. Yeah, he really wants to get one. We'll see if he's given the time or not. Wants to hold on to his W and should be able to get one. I think maybe backs off of that, but they did rotate over Shiu, so going for more.
Yeah, Lucid actually not having to use the smite onto that one, as the hook is going to be eaten by the Bellows Breath. Gets himself out with the Searing Charge nicely. No gravity field value there, and now the Ornhorn's going to ring in. There's the flash to make sure that it connects as well as Cyclone. Such huge value, and the curtains were called from off screen to get Aiming that kill. And instead of just taking the one, they'll take all three. Now Showmaker is just going to burn down. Tib is trying to get angry. Showmaker survives as Rich moves forward. That gravity field, fantastic for the disengage. But DRX really losing out on that one. Holding their teleports, ready to come in for a potential fight around this dragon. Let's see whether Rich is going to be okay, though, as he gets stunned up by Tibbers. And this Alcove Gaming is going to be a difficult one. The equalizer goes down, but it's not going to be enough to save him as they all get amongst it. Barrel finds the Magnet Storm. The Annie does fall down, but Sponge will be dying as well, as Yehu's teleported in, and the rest of DRX are going to join this party earlier and teleport in to allow Shiu to join the fight. Shattering Strike is good, and the gravity field doesn't really do anything at all. Aiming moves on down, and DK keep the rest of them alive. A 4 versus 3 now around this dragon. Lucid is still up. Andil looking for a hook as Barrel not going to get tagged by that one. One more link in the chain would have probably done it. It was very close. Just barely, but so does Andil. So no one's dead just yet. Rich is going to find a bit of an angle here towards Barrel as the curtains have been. Oh, there goes Andil. Just from the fog of war, and he's deleted from the map. And now Teddy fighting, Aiming the Deadly Flourish, not going to connect, but the Ram will! Aiming gets the barrier, flashes out of the way of Teddy. Yehu in so much trouble, but she was just by himself, and Yehu's able to walk it off. Lucid going in, but isn't able to find the angle. That was a mess, if ever I've seen one.
Well, like 5 fights going on all at once, and consecutively.
I guess DRX wins and are able to equalize the dragons.
Yes, forward. And then Shiu goes...
Oh, we're team fighting again.
A little bit way too deep.
Okay, Flash Magnet Storm going to come on through there as Aiming looks to close the distance onto Teddy. Lucid gets on top of Sponge, and Showmaker gets in there and deletes the Pantheon, but now Barrel's in so much trouble. Yehu in a good spot, but Teddy is just dead. And so Yehu and Andil, the last men standing, as Showmaker and Barrel having to try and play Frogger to get out of this one. Rich Equalizer going to catch out the Annie. And down goes Barrel as well, who decided to stick around to keep Tibbers company. Understandably so. Tibbers is pretty cool. And a 2 for 2 in the end.
I love this. This is exactly what I wanted.
Whether Shiu can get a pentakill or not, that's what's going to decide.
The Ornn Penta?
Yep, that's what's going to get there. Flash out there from Sponge to avoid the Deadly Flourish as Barrel down to 50%. Immediately, the Ram has been called, and they turn it on to Rich immediately. He flashes away. Tibbers is keeping them occupied. Deadly Flourish to try and catch out Andil yet again. The bullets flying in. The first 2 ring true, and there's the third to lock down the Nautilus. Aiming, this guy is pretty clean on this Jhin, man. I'm a bit of a Jhin doubter normally, as now Barrel's going to get caught out. There is an exhaust onto Rich. The dive in from Lucid finds a Cyclone onto 2. Rich will get taken down, but the bullet time is able to execute the Wukong. And now Showmaker once again in a super uncomfortable position, and DK are just out of it. It is the follow-up. There's the Grand Starfall as well as aiming. What are we doing? We are just dying. As soon as I say good things about aiming, he just gets obliterated.
I knew it was way too clean. It made way too much sense.
It was a bit of an overextension, was it not? Is that what it came down to?
They did dive. They get the Herald, and now they're sitting at a gold lead. And game 3 has never looked better.
Shattering Strike, a decent answer here, but it is going to be the outer turret falling down. There is another option here, as Rich taking so much damage, the Jhin just blows him up, and that was a clone that goes down in response. Sponge, the stun, that's going to set it up. Aiming, locks down yet another one. Keanu Reeves, you know,
I think
Sandra Bullock in a great film.
I think for the Keanu Reeves continuity, yours is a lot better. When it comes to the actual movie, though, come on, you gotta give.
Yeah, Mad Max is far cooler. You can
also
just pile it in.
Rich, do not walk up to the. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Well, Rich is likely to die, however, he just flashes. Deadly Flourish comes down. There's a Grand Starfall.
Andil!
And Andil finds the angle there, throws the ulti on the barrel. They take down Showmaker immediately as the Ram is going to try and cause a ruckus in the backline, but it doesn't really do much of anything at all as the flash to get out of that Arcane Storm. A lot of buttons now on cooldown. But Teddy still has bullet time. Doing this dance again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, reform the battle lines. As there's a hook, it lands onto She, who's building an item, for goodness sake, and they lose their front line. And now it's 40 seconds, and this time he has no teleport.
They caught him shopping. Only Ornn can do that while in the brush.
No, he was building. He wasn't even shopping. He was creating.
Same thing, Atlas. This is dead.
He is very dead.
Okay, I still don't like this call. Oh, why were we doing this? There's 4 people up. Showmaker has ult.
Well, let's see whether Showbang can get in. He doesn't have flash.
Lucid a Cyclone!
Yep, let's see whether Lucid can find the angle. They do read it. As there is the Scryer. Lucid looks for it here. Finds the Cyclone onto Rich. Gets the double knock-up. Aiming turns up. They take down the Rumble, and once again, the Otacon is extremely low. And these health bars are the same thing because DRX were tanking Otacon for forever. The smite doesn't work from Sponge. Otacon goes to DK and Yahoo! It's a massive Arcane Storm, but unfortunately, the DK players are weathermen. They're very happy about this as Sponge ults in with no health. That was so scary, but he's okay. He puts up the shield. Identical. It is Chemtech Soul here for DK, but DRX had that in game 1. That didn't matter. That didn't change anything. Oh, it's such a perfect Rise Soul. I'm actually going to give... okay, never mind, we're fighting. Sponge taking a lot of damage here, but the Ram is going to start this one off. The bullet time, the entire duration is eaten by Shiu, and he says, and what? He did not care about that at all. And the Pantheon this time died 5 times. Is this the first loss for Pantheon here in the LCK since we got back from MSI?
Might be the case.
Well, Andil is, I don't know what, he looked like a clone. That's the way he was behaving. But unfortunately, that's what you look like when you are stunned in the jungle. Another Cyclone going to come on through there as the curtains are being called. And Rich goes down. DK all of a sudden have claimed full control of the tempo vibes, and they are not letting them go. That's how you know. Even when it looks like he's misplaying, it's okay.
He's not.
They're winning. Unless they're losing, guys. That can happen too.
Oh, let's be real. DRX, no. They just need to keep their composure.
It's now 13 seconds until Chemtech Soul and DRX.
All right, barrel.
Oh, God. Okay, Shiu is going to get spotted. He looks for Teddy, but he may just be dead. He gets bullet timed, and there he goes. What did he mean by this? We'll never know.
You're Ornn! You don't need to flank! You have the best hard engage in the game! Just press R!
Oh, I love the Rise group, man. They're going to give up this one Chemtech Drake, and she will respawn in 30 seconds time.
It's fine. It's just one Drake. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
He was like, give the Pom to Beryl, as Beryl gets hooked immediately as I say that. Let's not talk about Pom anymore. Grand Starfall is going to be used by Sponge. They've caught him on the wrong side of the map. Exactly right, but it's 19 seconds until Shiu comes up, and Andil, he just dies in 2 shots.
Assassin Jhin?
I guess when you have all of that AD, that's going to work, as Sponge flashes into a bullet from the bullet time, but that's the only one that connects.
Why is Showmaker here?
Okay, well now he's going to be able to find them. The Magnastorm is going to connect onto Yeah, who is now just put in the blender by Lucid. He then gets on top of Teddy and cyclones him down. Somehow, it all just works out.
Is it just over?
I hope not. No. I needed DRX to win this game. You cannot end it like this, DK. This is not how this story ends.
No!
This is an epic, not a short story. All right, well, the Ram is going to come down. She is going to see whether they can take them out. The triple knock-up from Shiu as he gets the double kill to boot. Andal goes down again, and I think aiming just did 5 trillion damage to him. And there's the ace, and there goes the Nexus. DK clean 2-0. But there is everything to see here, and it was all beautiful.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.